when I make these cases for Jerz and her boyfriend. So yeah, I don't know why that's there. I haven't been on YouTube at all. I know I made a video saying I was coming back, and then I didn't really come back, and it's just, I haven't been focusing on my brand. Honestly, like, I've been so, like, kind of unmotivated, and I haven't posted. I haven't really been doing much. But I think, like, I'm snapping out of it. I'm going to start building my website. I'm going to start making promotion videos. I'm sending out PR packages. You know, I'm kind of getting back into the zone of things because I truthfully, honestly want to start getting more into my business. I want to restart it again. I want to start over, kind of make it something, you know, that's important to me. And I lost sight of that for a moment, you know, losing my grandmother and everything. It's been really hard, and I've been really unmotivated, and I've also been doing a lot of acting-related things, so I hadn't had much time to kind of get back into my business. But also, that's just an excuse, you know. You have time for whatever you want to make time for. I just didn't really care to make time for it because I've just been so down. But I am going to start making time for it now. I'm going to build a schedule, a routine, and everything. You know, being a business owner, it comes with a lot, and I think, like, everyone wants to blow up, and everyone wants to be, like, this famous business owner who blows up, but I think, like, that's only going to happen if you put in 1,000% into your business. If you only spend 10 minutes on your business or 1 hour, you're not going to get much out of it. You're not, I mean, unless you're very extremely lucky, but unless you're putting the time for your business, unless you're working for it, unless you're really doing things to make your business better and to make it something, I don't think your business will ever be successful because you get what you put in, you know? So if you're putting in 5 minutes, you're going to get 5 likes. If you're putting in 100 hours, you're going to get 100 million likes. And that's just a saying. That doesn't mean that's actually how it works. It's just a way of me saying that the more time you put into your business, the more successful you will be. You can't expect everyone to give you the answers, you know? Some things you're going to have to learn to figure out by yourself. You have to learn to do your own things. And yeah, pretty much, guys. I'm honestly getting back into the swing of things. I'm going to start working with some influencers, working on some things, and doing some cool stuff. We'll see how it goes. I make slowly, and for those of you who ask what ratio, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So if I put 20 millimeters of the hardener, I will put 20 millimeters of the resin. It's half and half, 50-50. But it really depends on the resin that you buy and what the box of your resin says. You can't just go off of like what I'm telling you because sometimes that won't work because everybody's resin is different. Now I'm just gonna start mixing it slowly, and we're going to pour away. Okay, I'm going to start with this one first. And we're going to add a little bit of color. This is for Anthony's one. We're going to add satin blue, which is like white, but it has a blue undertone, which is what I want for his phone case. Make sure I don't add too much. Okay. We'll see if I need to add more, I will. If I don't, I don't. Some people have specific ratios. I think, like, if you're someone who's making specific items with, like, specific design, not custom, then it's super important for you to have something that, like, gives you the specific ratio of the color. Like a mixing spoon specifically for powders. That way you know exactly how much you're putting in, and you can put the same amount every time you're making the item. But if you're doing more customs, then that's really not something that you need to worry about doing. For me personally, I do custom items, so I don't really need to worry about doing that. But if you do certain like wholesale designs and stuff, you should make sure that you do that. Here it is, guys. We're pouring. I should have stuck down the picture. I forgot to do that. It's fine. We can make it work. 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 This is the part that everybody's like, oh, it's so hard for me to do. I don't understand how this is hard for you guys. Like, even when I first started, like, it was super easy to, like, spread it out because all you need is, like, the brush, and then just make sure you don't crazy pour and you don't over pour, and you'll be good to go. You just gotta know how to, like, distribute it with it. If you don't know how to distribute it, then you're in big trouble. But if you do know how, you're good to go. It's just like some people, like, if you're in a rush to pour, if you're in a rush to get things to the spot you want them, then it's not going to be good for you. But if you're not in a rush and you take your time pouring and you take your time to, you know, do this, then you'll be good to go. Truthfully, honestly. Like, I literally have no spillage. And this might be a little bit thin because normally I don't fill those areas in, but I'm doing it this time just because. But look, and I'm going to pour just a little bit more under here just to make sure it has a good area coverage. Just make sure I don't over pour. I think that's good enough. And yeah, and then it's all about like just cleaning up the places that you mess up on. You know, I normally use alcohol wipes or a wipe and alcohol or a paper towel. But paper towels are really bad to use. Like it ends up being kind of annoying. But I mean, if you have nothing and you're just going off of what you have at home, then by all means use like a wet paper towel. Just be careful because sometimes the fibers might stick to the item you're making, and that can get kind of tricky. But as you can see, I'm doing pretty good. No spillage so far. Ooh, this down here is kind of getting me a little agitated. It's not filling up. Use my brush. Okay. I just want to make sure that the bottom, his name gets fully covered and I don't have to worry about it, like, peeling off. But there we go, guys. As you can see, I didn't have to. Like, when I first started, yes, I had a little bit more spillage than I do now. But that's because I used to try to rush it, and I used to, like, pour so much at once. And now that I don't do that, it doesn't happen. Like, I don't get spillage like that. So here it is. That's what it's going to look like. It's going to look whitish, and then it has, like, a blue undertone. And then Jerz, it's going to have, like, a pink undertone. But I'm wondering if I should find some lavender. Let me go see. Let me see if I find lavender so I can do, like, a purple undertone. Okay, we might... The problem with this one is that, like, I don't know if you could tell, but it takes, like, a green color to it. I don't know what happened to it, but it kind of got messed up. So I don't know if I want to, but we'll see if this one works. Or, let me see. And if it all goes to hell, I will just put purple and mix it. I'll just put purple glitter, if anything. Or, oh my gosh, maybe I should try to put some of these purple butterflies on hers. If you guys don't know, Jerz loves butterflies. If you don't know who Jerz is, search her up. She's pretty cool. But I have some purple butterflies I might add. We'll see how we feel. Here is the other resin mixture. Here is my new brush, and we're going to add it. Hopefully it is purple and it doesn't have green, which I will be able to notice. Yeah, you see how it looks green? I don't know why it looks green. I don't know if you guys could tell, but it pops up as green, and it's super annoying because I want pink. I mean, I want purple, but we're going to have to take the pink because the purple wants to pop up as a whole different color. Okay, I think I did pretty good. Let me see. It has like a pinkish color to it, yeah. Yeah. We're just going to add a little bit of the blue resin to make it. Don't worry, Goose. I know what I'm doing. Okay, we're going to do this, and we're going to add this and see what the color comes off as. Okay, it actually kind of goes with the phone case a little. Let me just pour a little bit more. Hopefully it's... I think I poured a little too much, and it might not be as clear. But I think I'm going to have to clear it up a little bit. But we'll see. If I don't have to, great. If I do, it's okay. Because the picture's kind of, like, very important that it shows. I mean, I could have left it clear as well, but I wanted to give it a little pizzazz, you know? I said pizzazz, you know what I mean. Not really a pizzazz, but I wanted it to be a little pretty, a little extra. Oh my gosh, I just spilled that. You see what I mean by when you rush, you get, like, spillages everywhere, and you get, like, mess-ups? Yeah. You see that mistake that I made with, like, adding a lot? Remember that. When you add too much, you can't use it. If you add little, you can always add more, but you can't take it. You can never take out, but you can add more. So, pour in little amounts, even though it kind of ended up in my favor because I actually really like how it came out. Sometimes mess-ups end up being good things. Sometimes, not always. So, don't purposely mess up. Anytime you make anything, even if you're making it for free, even if it's for a family member, even if it's for an influencer who you don't know if they're gonna post it for you, even if you're not getting paid for it, do it to the best of your ability because you never know, like, if your cousin ends up liking it so much that she shows it to all her friends and her friends love it, and then you got some customers. If that influencer that you thought might not post it actually posts it, and they like it so much that they actually post it, even though you didn't pay them to post it. So you never know. So my advice is always do things to the best of your ability because you never know. Anyways, I'm going to add a sparkle of butterflies because I think Jerz will love that. I don't want to do overboard with it. I'm just adding a few with my fingers. And I will definitely be moving them around and fixing them up right now, so don't worry. That's not what it's going to end up looking like. You might not even see all of them all the time. They might just, you know, they're like little ads. It's not like, oh my gosh, so many butterflies, da-da-da. I feel like I'm talking about so many random things. It's so funny. All I did off camera was pour the resin, and I only did that because my mom was still home, and I didn't want to, like, start my video while she was being loud with my baby right in the background. So that's why. But apart from that, everything's been done on camera, so the amount of film time that you guys get is actually the amount of time that I spent doing this phone case. And that's only because I've gotten pretty good at it, you know, and their designs take longer. And I'm also, like, talking to you guys, and I did stand up and stop working and do other things as well, so, you know, sometimes I take less, sometimes I take more time. It really all depends on the project that I'm doing and the designs that I pick for the project, you know? I think this is pretty good. I'm going to pour a little bit more resin just to be safe, and then I think we'll be done. And I'm going to go find something to pour the extra resin in because I don't want to waste it. But I think we're pretty much finito. I'm just spreading it evenly so that it doesn't have any uneven places. And yeah, I'm going to pour the remaining resin on other things. But those are the phone cases. This is what I came up with. It's super cute. I think they're going to love it. I personally love them already. Oh my god, they're so pretty. I'm going to kind of fix a little mess up. But we're just going to... Don't try this at home, kids. You'll mess up. Don't do everything that I do because I am cray-cray. I'm just messing with you. Oh my gosh, shoot. See what I did there? Oh, such a rookie mistake. Such a rookie mistake! Okay, I'm just trying to make sure that you barely put. Okay, now I'm going to find some molds to pour the rest of this in because I don't want to, like, just, you know, not use it. Okay, here's a teddy bear. I think we could do this one with the blue because there's only a little bit of blue. So I'll do this, like, tiny teddy bear with this one. Perfect. Now I'm going to go find another mold. I have, like, so many molds, guys. It's ridiculous. I did this one. I'm supposed to like design it how I want, and I will. Just we'll see when. And I'm gonna add some butterflies. I might just make this for Jerz and just add her name with permanent vinyl. Sometimes I just make random things and I just randomly give them to people. Like if I'm ever making something for a customer and I have like extra resin and I don't have any other projects that I might need this design for, or like if I just want to be nice, I'll use the leftover resin to make something for them, and then I just add it to their package. So here is what we made for Jerz. Hopefully she likes it. Just have to add her name. It looks so weird. Like it looks like such a weird color. But it's just like because of the butterflies, I promise. It's not an ugly color. Okay guys, so that's it. Now I just have to wait for this stuff to dry and mail it out on Monday. I have to package all her other items as well. So super excited for that. Yeah. I'm about to send Jerz a picture of what the phone cases look like. And I'm pretty sure she's going to love it. Hopefully she does. We'll see.